What's going on, everybody? Before I run a 10-minute plus intro, just wanted to say thank you to each and every person out there who has been a subscriber of mine, whether you're new or whether you've been around for a while. Thank you so very much for supporting my content. Thank you for supporting my channel. I have no idea why you're here. I know half of the shit of what I say. And I really thank you for putting up with my bullshit. No, really, all you other independent creators out there, you channels, guys, keep it pushing, keep it grinding. Forever work on your content. Don't give up. There's a few things that I've learned from building a second channel that I've learned. I'm going to impart today for you guys who other YouTubers out there. For everybody that I've been friends with for as long as I can remember. I got to see Bear and CJH out there. Hell, the fourth wave, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'll be hailing the chat after the intro. Really, you guys support so many people. You support what you want to support. You being in the chats of somebody's channel and helping out is helping them out. Commenting on videos, sharing stuff out means a lot, especially to independent creators out there who are struggling, who are trying to get the word out. And that's why I say some of the things that I do. We don't have an industry to support us. We only have each other, and we rise together. We are our own industry. We as friends, as our interconnected tissue of social networks that we have with one another, that is the support system that creators have, whether you got a channel, a book, a comic, whatever it is. And it really, support who you're going to support. It really shouldn't matter who's friends with who or who's getting pushes from who. If you like the content, fucking push it. Don't let anybody ever fucking shame you for supporting who you want to support, because it means a lot to that individual who is making content. They're doing this because they love it, or they're doing it because they're trying to build a brand and they love it. It is something that I don't think is said enough by many of us, although I do hear channels that I follow, content creators that I follow, always giving praise. I stop by Loki's Morning of Mischief. When I get a chance to, I lurk those, but I'm usually working, so I really can't be interactive. I just listen. And he spent like 10 minutes on a stream this week where he was just interacting with the chat, letting the chat know how much he appreciated them. And that's great, because it does mean a lot. If you're a content creator, focus on what your content is and just keep going. You may take a long time before you get that video or you get that energy that's going to pick you up and push you and pole vault you to greater heights. It may happen quickly. You don't know. And those of you guys out there that are subscribers, there's no money required. Like unless you're in a position like I have been, where I have had to ask for help because I'm doing everything I can and I just can't seem to catch up. Thankfully, that has kind of turned around. There's no the support of you being subscribed, being in the chat, being there to help. That is help, absolutely is. And I can't overstate how much it means to me to see you guys coming back every week, to see creators or people in the chat that haven't had a chance to because you follow other content or you're working or you're busy. People stream at different times and you have a chance to stop through, even if it's just for a minute, say, hey, stopping by to drop a like. I really appreciate that. It could be a cruel game, this YouTube game. It's sometimes it's like high school, and and it doesn't make sense why some people do what they do. But you having confidence in yourself in any part of your life, having that confidence in yourself, knowing your worth, just accepting who you are, faults to strengths, means a lot. It means everything to a healthy mind, to helping you succeed in life, and just feel good about yourself. You could have $1 million and be a miserable fuck. You can have a big following and a huge presence, and when the camera goes off, you could be fucking just a miserable person. You can be a hateful person, whatever it is. And then you could have somebody who's got small channels, who are just happy. They've got their problems. They're overcoming their problems. They live their life. People like DJ Odyssey. Just it all comes down to mindset. You can be homeless with no shoes on and be living a great life if you got the right mindset. It really is how you think. So I just wanted to, give a little positivity out there. I've been called too positive by people in the past. Like, how do you be too positive? But that's just a projection, and you're going to run into that in your life. You're going to run into people who just project their bullshit on you because they are jealous, or they see you and they see a mirror of themselves and they can't face who they are. They can't do the healing, or they feel like they can't change who they are. And so they hate you for having something that you don't have. And that's not your fault. That is not your fault. You cannot control anyone else. You shouldn't try to control anyone else. You can only work on yourself. You can only do for yourself. You are your greatest advocate. So make sure to support yourself. Congratulations to people like the Legion of Memers, who is out there killing it. They've been doing it for a long time. There's channels coming from that group. Their live streams are fire. It's great to see. I was streaming. I didn't realize what I was streaming up against them. And it wasn't intentional. Dude, people stream when they stream. YouTubers, fellow YouTubers out there. That just happens. And I understand the feelings of I'm not getting supported because someone else is streaming. Well, again, if you feel like it's against you, and it's not. One of the greatest advantages to this system that we have, this sphere that we have, is the ability to choose content. To be able to go, okay, I'm not feeling this today, or I want to go over here and visit this content creator, or I want to be around this chat and this group today. That is one of that's a beauty. That's an advantage. We have been kind of suffocated from entertainments. Not that there isn't good TV and movies out there. There are. They just don't get the pushes they deserve. But we've been suffocated by people who were using and still do use our entertainment as platforms to espouse their bullshit. And so, like, really, man, I don't give a fuck if 10 of my friends are streaming at the same time as me. That's great. That's choice. That's variety. And I support that. Don't ever let that affect how you're thinking or affect your own confidence. If it really bothers you that much, move the time that you're streaming. And be thankful for your brother's success. Be thankful. When someone else in your life, whether your friend, family member, person that you know, another content creator, when they're doing well, don't take that negative. That's not first of all, it's not a reflection of them. It's a reflection on how you're taking it. That's on you. Be thankful for your brother's success. Be happy for them. That could be you. That will be you if you work on it and believe in it. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I guess I'm ranting a little too long. I'm waiting for people. I know some people are eating and they're going to show up in a little bit, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting, and just want to let you know, thank you, man. Thank each and every one of you who have been here. Hail to Legion. Glad to see that your streams are popping. Hail out to Soldier Spirit. He was going to have a stream later after this, where he's going to have Tina Bojan, There Be Rogues Here, as a guest panelist. Please go check that out. Also, I want to give a shout out later, not only to Eteb Wakuian, fellow rogue, who's going to be holding Saturday night's main event, but also one of my good friends whom I first started out with. Other content creator, one of a small group of people that we all supported each other, kept each other going, gave each other advice, was Red Gaze. And Red Gaze took a sabbatical. He took a break for a while, and now he is back, doing everything they can. He's going to be on Sporking News podcast later with Miriam Nova, who has launched Bonds 2. Congratulations to her for launching Bonds 2. Bonds 1, great book. I own that one, and I also own Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance, another great book. And they're going to be on Sporking News podcast later. Show up, give them a little bit of support if you got the time. I know a lot of good people stream on Saturdays, but it is I can tell you from experience that those are good people. They just want to put out good work. Good content. They want to give you quality. And that is the most important thing when you are supporting an independent creator. Also, like, give an update. I've only got 3 interviews left, and most of TFM V2 is done. And this year, usually my work takes me cross country or takes me up north or across the East Coast. And this year I am sticking in Florida because the only way that I can get this done, get the final edit printed and shipped, is going to be staying home. So I'm going to be doing that. Let's get the 15 minute intro started, 10 minutes in, and I will see you in we'll see you in about 4 minutes. Hail the chats. Let's get today started. If I can find, there it is.
do not kneel.
In flames of death's eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down, in the times of tough rise, the sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting hard, fighting on for the steel, through the wastelands evermore. The skeleton souls will feel the hell bodies wasted on the shore. On the blackest flames in hell's domain, we watch the mass they go. In fire and pain, now once again we love. So now we fly, yeah, we're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond the moonlight, deep inside our hearts and all our souls. So far away, we wait for the day, for the lights all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. If the red days are near and the lightning cracks the sky, they'll raise their hands to the heavens above with resentment in their eyes. Running back through the mid-morning light, there's a burning in my heart. We're banished from the time in the fallen land to a life beyond the stars. In your darkest dreams, see to believe our destiny is tied, and then the sea will all be free tonight. And on the wings of a dream, so far beyond reality, all alone in desperation, now the time has gone. Lost inside, you'll never find, lost within my own mind. Day after day, this misery must go on. So far away, we wait for the day, for the lights all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Now here we stand with that blood on our hands. We fought so hard, now can we understand? Now break the seal of this curse if I possibly can, for freedom of every man.
This is where we hold them!
So far away, we wait for the day, for the lights all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on.
Hail the chat. I'm going to get on camera in a second. Hold on. I was smoking. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Might have some. Here's nuts again. Might have people coming through later on. I really didn't know I was going to hold a live stream because I'm picking up work and I worked. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to be home and have time to do it. Try and concentrate on the member streams. Thank you guys so much. People like CJH channel member. Thank you, brother. Concentrate. You know, if I'm unable to do a live stream or anything, then that's where I focus is making sure that you guys get the respect you deserve. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And hail, man. Hail the fourth wave. Good to see you, dude. Tim Hayes says, hey, anyone home? Yeah, hardly. The member stream ran late. Had ETEP on there for the member stream. Fucking awesome conversation. Could have gone for another hour. And I love that brother. He will be by if he gets a chance. He's getting ready for his stream later. Saturdays are busy for everybody, and it's hard for him to make. It's hard for him to make Rogue streams, but he has his own Rogue show on Wednesdays. Holy shit news! Great panel of people, entertaining, funny, all friends. Go check that out. Check out his channel on Wednesdays, and please remember to subscribe to the Place to Be Reviews. What is up? What Bear? Love my brother. Hail the fourth wave. How you doing? I saw they said where'd my I don't know. I did edit the moderators a bit back, and there was a couple that didn't mean to. You know, my browser, my computer has aneurysms, and I guess you were one of the casualties. So you got your wrench back. I'm sorry, dude. That's my bad. It's good to see you. Please remember to subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Been my friend since we first started. Love that brother. Yeah, Horny Alf, what's up, man? Hail the Legion of Memers. That's my friend right there. When we actually get the time to get Topic Thunder organized, that is going to be our alternating host if one of the four of us cannot make it. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for everything that you do, man. Good to see you. Been my friend for a long time, talking in the DMs, man. And I really appreciate all of the advice, the strength, the story trading, everything that we've done. What's up, Keely Chow out there supporting everybody? Hail to you, brother. Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Tim Hayes says, author Stephen Waltman, Cuddles was quite a character in costumes and singing on CC Karaoke's channel last night. I may have seen that channel in passing, but I am sure since Culture has found his own that he was a character. Man, all my love to Culture Casino. Please go check out CC Karaoke's channel and support them. Support your independent creators. If you enjoy the content, subscribe, like, share, and of course, check out Culture Casino. He does stuff. I don't even know how. Some of the things he does. I love my brother. He's always there for me. He's man. People prove who they are to you, not by word, but by actions. And those actions become deeds. You know a history of who a person is, and then you can trust their words. And that dude, you can trust him. I love my brother. He says, I wish Paulie had been there. Would have been even funnier. Yeah, Paulie is a funny ass cat. Dude, I love Latino Slant. You know, please check out Latino Slant. I've been privileged enough to see a lot of content creators come in and just take off, make all the right moves or catch the algorithm in the right way. And Latino Slant's been one of them. Congratulations to Paulie and all his success. Mr. Tickle Trump is currently eating and will be joining us shortly. And he said, roll tide. All right. Yeah, that's the roll tide is a thing. Let's see. Papa Cotton says, ooh, YouTube made me sit through Trekkie trailer before this. Yo, bro, I am writing an outline for an entire series of videos about Star Trek because I have not said anything. That's my favorite. It's my favorite franchise, and I have not said anything about it because Kurtzman Trek hurt me so much. I actually took some of the energy bitching about, the energy from being upset with Trek out on Star Wars for a while. Like, I love Star Wars. I absolutely love Star Wars, but not as much as I've ever loved Star Trek. So you're going to not see those videos, and I appreciate that. And they always just stop by and just downvote it. That'd be awesome. It'll help the algorithm. I appreciate that, Papa. Thank you, dude. Ty Prophet, what's up, man? He says, hail all, another writer in the community. Good to see you, man. He says he's busy making 3D models for a new video. Awesome, bro. That is awesome. It can be exactly like high school. It's what it is. Susan was the only figurehead for ESG, and the BS journos, the criminals at Google and Alphabet, are the ones pulling the strings and barking the orders. Well, there's always somebody, the ones that you see in public are the puppets. Whatever position they hold in a company, the face of that group, institution, company is the puppet. There's always someone else pulling the strings. And they usually control the flow of money or their job. Being CEO does not mean anything other than you're there because you are allowed to be there. Thank you, David. Good to see you, man. Hail to you, brother. And I don't know what's going to happen when Mama Susan goes. What's going to happen when Mama Susan goes? We were talking on the member stream earlier, and ETEP said that we're just going to get somebody who's worse. That's his belief. And it can get worse. It absolutely can get worse. Somehow I'm still monetized. We've seen people get monetized around our YouTube sphere that didn't deserve it, that don't do any kind of risky content, that don't buck the system, don't go after the far left, don't go after extremism, or criticize anything that may that may catch the ire of anyone who likes to suppress opinion and truth. So we will see. I hope it doesn't get worse, because Susan left me alone, other than the occasional suppressing of my channel. He says, I just have fun making videos. I just wanted to break 9,000 views, dude. Congratulations. That is incredible, man. That is freaking incredible. I remember the first time that I broke 1,000 views. I was ecstatic. And it comes down to, I'm going to give a little advice tonight. Like I said, really just kind of going with a free form conversation. Chat may lead the way this stream goes, and panel when different people, if some people show up. But I want to talk a little bit about what I've learned from building my second channel, which is far removed from anything that I'm doing here. What is up, Eastland? Good to see you, sweetheart. Hit the like button an odd number of times. Thank you. Well, actually, don't hit it more than once, because it'll dislike it. But appreciate you. Thank you, sweetheart, for supporting me in the chat, supporting me over here, and over on Facebook, where it's a whole different world. I pretty much talk on my Facebook is what it's always been, just me blatherskiting about whatever and talking about things that I have refrained from doing so, especially on YouTube, but on Twitter. Twitter's a whole other animal. Speaking of Twitter, my God, Rosetta's out there just acting wreck. Have you seen Rosetta? She's coming at like every freaking hater. She's taking the TDS model of gaining followers, and it's working, because they hate it. They're looking for that attention. Give them that attention. But I've been looking at Rosetta's tweets, and I'm just like, hey, goddamn, girl, God damn, she's feeling herself right now. Congratulations to her to getting monetized not too long ago, and support your independent creators out there. Papa says, I've called you too positive myself. Well, in times of great stress, I tried to motivate myself by being positive thinking, get myself out of a rut. But I expect that from you, Papa. I expect that. You have that right even keel of gray, of living in the gray, and honesty that I expect it. I love you, man. Appreciate your friendship, and everything that you do to keep it fucking real. Papa Cotton is the definition, whether you agree with him or not, of keeping it real. Because when he talks to you, when he says something, when he makes a statement, that's him. That's how he really thinks. He is not abashed. He does not fucking hide it. He does not fucking tuck it back. He lets it hang out there. And if you are offended by the size of his balls, that's the fuck on you. Time Prophet says, you are too positive, but the British have a natural negative disposition. Look, I'm all from that. I'm fucked up. I'm British, Scottish, and Irish. That's what I am. I'm from that island. So I am fighting that negativity. 1% North African. That's all on my dick. As Papa says, I'm a grumpy old bastard, though. Yes, you are. But you keep it real, and I respect that, dude. Let's see. Eastland says, at this moment, right where you are at, is your only starting point to get where you want to be in the future. Yeah, your today is building tomorrow. And tomorrow doesn't happen unless you believe it. And in order to believe that, you can't just bullshit yourself. Don't be an illusionist. An illusionist will make plan after plan after plan after plan after plan and stop at step one. And they will bullshit about where they're headed. And sometimes, like the positivity thing we were just talking about, sometimes you have to just get yourself into gear. So projecting in a direction that you want to go is a positive thing. Like that type of illusion isn't necessarily negative. It's just you're making it manifest. But the only way to truly get where you want to get to in life is to start building today for the foundation of tomorrow, and then just keep building upon that. That's how all these channels get built. That's like content after content, live stream after live stream. That's how it gets built. Sticking to the grind, getting things done. Something may not pop for a week or 2 weeks or a month or a couple months. It may not happen, but eventually it is going to come around. I've noticed that on videos, content, when I was making steady content, videos that are now getting caught by the algorithm because a similar subject is being brought up or a person. So you will get traffic if you just keep, if you build it, they will come. Time Prophet says, I spent 2 days building a high poly 3D wheel. What fun. I don't understand. I don't know what that is. I don't know what putting that energy. It sounds like a lot of work. And if you're telling me that, then I believe you. I've been doing writing, and it's just, it builds. You go through the process, the creative process. When you're writing a book, and you understand, you're a writer, the creative process, the flow writing, that's the fun part. Going back and doing all the editing, and then sorting out the story and all those different parts. Like that's that can be fun, but editing is a pain in the ass, dude. See everyone else. Captain Fandom Nerd, what's up, dude? Hail to you, channel member. Thank you so much for showing up the stream earlier, for supporting the channel, guys. Subscribe to Captain Fandom Nerd. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Sorry, he says W. Walton has no clothes on, and that's why his camera is off. I always want you to question whether or not I'm actually wearing pants, because so pantsless streams are a thing. Just trust and believe. And Eastland says, wishing you were at some other starting point is useless. Yep, absolutely. Angela's Draven, what's up, channel member? Hail, there'll be rogues here. Go check out Draven's channel if you are into wrestling, guys. Check out Draven's streams. A lot of fun. Friends just hanging out, bullshitting, watching wrestling, mostly AEW, which is excellent. So much more fun. AEW reminds me of what WWF used to be to me. And we've had a chance to watch some WWE together. And aside from a few, good performers, like it's nothing like it used to be. AEW is where it's at, and glad to see you, dude. Can't wait to catch the next stream that I'm able to watch with you guys. Also, like if you're up, Draven, I didn't get a chance to pass this on, but I don't know if you Barroom Podcast, Jeremy over there, he is a big wrestling fan too, so you might want to hook up with him. I don't think he does wrestling streams, but he might be somebody good to add to your panel. Popcon says, I got Wings of Vengeance t-shirt. Every time I wear it, I get compliments of Katie's work. That's because Katie's a freaking excellent artist. Another person that I was blessed to become friends with. She was rogue. She was rogue for a long time, and got to see her blossom. She always, I don't know if she was ever not confident in herself, but when it comes to the camera, it's like a whole different animal. Watching her blossom, grow, watching her artwork, and as she was creating it, thankful to her for creating my seal, my Lodanis Dragonstorm steels. Greatly appreciate that. She created that and another one for a pair of us, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, man, I could go check her out and check out Red later on Sporking News Podcast tonight. And support independent creators. Fun living in my 1977 RV camper or a tent, loving it, slowly improving it. It no longer has 1977 writing. That's the year I was born. I appreciate that. I know exactly how old that camper is. So you be happy anywhere, happy with yourself. It really it's all about how you live your life, how you think, how you surround yourself with, the energy that you generate, who you are, believing yourself, knowing your worth, being happy with whatever makes you happy. You can live the simplest life and be the happiest person in the world. Let's see. Sounds like Dragon Force. Absolutely is Dragon Force. The music that I've used in the past always means something to me. Dragon Force, the name Dragon, of course. But I really love the energy in it. I think they're wonderful performers. And so that is Dragon Force. And I know you said a comment about worrying about a strike. I don't get copyright strikes. I just get like demonetized for using it. And I don't give a shit. I really don't. If my channel ever gets to like 10,000 or subs or whatnot, then maybe I will care. But I've experimented with leaving it on and then editing it out to keep monetization, and really no big difference. So for me right now, I don't care. I'm going to use the music that I like. What's up, the lovely Sherry? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Hail Legion of Memers. What's up, Sherry? I hope you're doing well, honey. Love seeing you in the chats. Love seeing your comments out there, and all the attention that you bring to creators. Really appreciate it. When I called you out on that other video, and you memed me, I was like, that's exactly what I expected. I was doing a video on my other channel and experimenting with comedy, and I brought up lovely Sherry and said that you want to be nice to Sherry because she can emasculate you with a single image, and the first thing she did was emasculate me in a single image. Loved it. Good to see you. Oh, what is going on? Tim's Talk, another great creator in this community. Give me a second. Another wonderful creator in this community. Got to see this man come up, start off. If you are into muscled dudes giving muscled pictures, check out his Instagram. Cosplay is great. Really embraced what Tim likes and what he does. He has a different opinion or position on some of the things that the Manosphere, the old fandom Manosphere, whatever fuck this is now, those positions, and he doesn't care. He likes what he likes, talks about when he reviews what he wants to review. And that is exactly how you need to live your life. Tim is an example of not giving a fuck what other people think, not being a dick about it, just not caring and doing what you're going to do. So, thank you, Tim. Thanks for being around, dude. Man, I wish you nothing but success on your channel. If you ever want to come over and hang out, just let me know. Things are going to pick up in things are going to be picking up in my life because work is now, thank God, coming back. I'm almost at the point of being caught up. I still need a little bit of help. And if any of you have a link to my GoFundMe and you can help, please do. But I've been doing the work, grinding, and it's been available. And I've been taking it, everything that I can, every side job that I can, everything that I can do to make money. And I don't quit. I don't fucking quit. I especially don't quit when there are people that are, want to see me quit or doing what they can to smear or distort or come at me. Now I thank the gods for that, by the way, because that triggered a defiance in me not too long ago. That kind of reminded me of who I was, and I felt my balls again. It was just like, fuck this. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to stop trying. I'm not going to stop working. Definitely not going to stop being me, because if just being me, like I'm generally a nice guy. I really am. It's like I'm not really trying to hurt anybody, and if that bothers you, that's on fucking you. That's not on me. I can't do nothing about that. If your fifis are upset because I have a value system that includes things like telling the fucking truth, being real, and coming at things the way that I actually see them, then I don't know if that bothers you. That bothers you. I can't do anything about that. But I'm not going to stop. That's just who I am. Let's see. Side Prophet says, "Oh, Dragon Force, yes, it will, absolutely, always does." But I love them. I love Avenged Sevenfold and shit. I'm getting messages, and I'm just gonna use it. It's what it is. The only thing that's ever gotten me was the Hendrix. Hendrix was the only one that was like, nah, we ain't playing this anywhere. Nah, you're done. Your stream's down. So, guys, stay away from Hendrix. Let's see. Anybody else with comments up in here? It says, he says we're all visibly older than that intro. Yes. But you got to stay young. Stay young in your heart, Papa. Pop in the chat. I know you'll be here soon. Yeah, ETEP is hilarious. One of the best people in this indie sphere. Thank God. It's people like him that reinstill my faith that you can do this game, this game of YouTube, which is a game. Even if you decide not to play it, and still remain a good person, still remain decent dude. What is Pale Rider? What is up, man? Hail to you. Look at them emojis. Yeah, buddy, you better fucking believe it. Clean that peen. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. I know that I stopped being on, being around certain streams that you usually frequent, but thank you for continuing to support our common friends. And just being there in the chats and being you, man. I'm fucking blessed, brother. Thank you so much for being here today. Anybody else? Let's see. Kurtzman does suck. Absolutely, Kurtzman sucks. Joseph Dredd is in the chat. What is up, Joseph? Hail to you, brother. Love it, man. Love seeing you come through. Runner Blaze is with us. What's up, Runner? Are you free? I'll throw you a link. Today is just I didn't unfortunately get to plan anything out. So if you want to join, just let me know in the chat. I'll throw you a link. What's up, Zax? How are you, channel member? Thank you so much for coming through earlier. Zax is Zax is the only curiosity. I'm not saying I'm gay. All right. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I understand that there's this thing that we have. It's an unsaid thing. I used to have it with Thomas Gilkey, but Thomas doesn't come around anymore. I took my shirt off on a live stream for Thomas, and then according to Christy, took that picture and put it in a frame in her house. Like how awful is that? But anyway, no, I'm talking about Zax. And Zax is just, listen, if there's any dude out there, okay, if there's any guy out there that you would see and truly believe just by seeing his machismo and how he presents himself, that he would drink a little wine and tie you to a ceiling, that's the guy. All right. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm gay. I'm just saying I'm curious. I'm curious as to how that would unfold. It's nothing more than like a thought probe. It's not anything. It's not like, like I'm not holding the semi or anything like that. It's just, it's a question, and I'm just trying to, I'm not investigating. It's a passing thought, but Zax, congratulations on getting monetized, dude. You fucking deserve it, man. What's up, Chris Mead? Hail, brother. Good to see you. I ain't seen you in a hot minute. We passing through in each other's chats. I haven't seen you in a hot minute in my chat. Thank you so much. Love seeing you every time I share a chat with you, dude. It's like returning home, just like many other people that I have been chat brothers with in various channels. It's good to see you, dude. Congratulations, my brother, for being a good dude. And appreciate you. Jedi Bill, another motherfucker out there. Jedi Bill, I want to stop by and sing on your channel sometime. I swear to God. I came through Jedi Bill's channel. He was doing a karaoke stream, and he was giving it his all. Giving it his all without a fuck to give. I'm not even saying, I'm not, it was nowhere near the note that needed to be hit for what he was singing, but he did not give a shit. He was out there doing it loud and proud. Congratulations, you Jedi Bill. Love you, brother. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Anybody else? Let me know if any YouTubers out there you want to link, just let me know. I'll throw you one. We'll bullshit. Author, let's see. Tim Hess, author Steve Walton. I thought you were part Mexican American, even though you look very Anglo American. I've been asked when I was younger. I was asked if I was Puerto Rican a couple times. I'm not sure if it's I don't even know what it is. I mean, and granted, it was back then before I could grow a full goatee. I am a guy who's never been able to grow a full beard. If you can, where's it at? Where's it at? This? No. You can hardly see it now because I'm growing over so long. But I've got holes in, like I've got that Scottish. There's holes in the beard that never grow in, and thank God. Now that I'm growing a gray bush, all of a sudden I can grow a beard. But it still has issues. I don't know. When I was asked that, it was when before this part could connect, this part right here, and so I kind of have this like muskrat looking thing right there. But I don't know. No, I'm not Latino in any way. I'm Anglo-Saxon to the core. 1% North African in my dick. And let's see who else is here. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button and share out the link. I just want to make sure I'm catching all of y'all. Oh, what's up? What's up, Soldier Spirit? Yeah, awesome. Can't wait to see you. Soldier Spirit's going to be having a live stream a little later on. Going to have Tina Bojan on with him, and looking forward to that, dude. Tina's one of the best people in this community. Thank God. Got some good rogues. This group of rogues that I have now, great people. Very, very proud and happy to have them running rogue with me and being here for me. Let's see. Man, you guys are awesome. What's up, one man show? Hail to you, brother. Greetings and salutations. Another person keeping it real. One man will make you think and keep it real, and I appreciate that. Sometimes you need somebody around you to keep you honest, and that's the man right there. Let me see anybody else. New member Sean. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate you very much. Becoming a channel member, supporting the channel. Going to get live streams every week. CJ has been on me. He's like the leader of the channel. The channel members. He's like, okay, tiers, buddy. Tier. What are we getting for tiers? So my focus, because I'm concentrating on a lot of different things. I need to get the book out, so a lot of my energy goes into the book. I've also got another channel. I'm also going to be working a lot. So my focus for the Author Steve Walton channel is going to be for the members. Going to be putting out videos specifically for highest tier, for mid-level. I'm going to be doing like long form videos that I would normally put out on the channel for everyone. You're going to get that, and then all members get the live streams every week, and occasionally I'll throw you guys a video as well. But it means a lot to me to appreciate those who are paying me money to support my content. That means a lot. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you. What is up, Mr. Tickle Trunk? How you doing, buddy?
I'm full now.
You're full now? Good. Was it a good day? What did you eat? Was it
fish and chips? So I didn't really do much. I just kind of threw it in the oven.
All right. Yeah. That sounds like it would give someone an upset stomach. Fish and chips.
I'm not going to say I haven't had gas, but
Good to know. Gas X, in the closet, I'm sure.
I've been squeaking. That's all I can say.
That's incredible. Yeah, man. As I said in the Rogue chat, no real topics. Just go over a couple things. Have a conversation, see where it goes. And right now, I'm being buddy with the chat. So Soldier Spirit's going to stop by in a little bit, and anybody else that asks for a link, and we'll see what's going on. CJH has been taking his channel really seriously, as he told us earlier in the member stream. And he says, "I have a floating idea around for my 13 verse. Mind you, it's starting to get scary how real my story was when I first started writing plots for it, looking at the news. I mean, art imitates life, right? Dude, that's good though. I mean, that's a little bit of foretelling, right? But knowing, as I know your dark mind, that's a little scary. What's that, bud?
Should I be worried?
Yes. I've known CJ since I started. We have been hanging out on streams and talking, and he's been my friend forever. And yeah. Yeah.
I'll see you in my bunker.
Officer Walt, I still have your shirtless picture. I kept it for Thomas Guilty. P.S. I am not gay. Hey, man, I understand, brother. We're all metro around here. It's not real gay. You know, I understand.
80s gay.
Yeah.
When you wear vest with no shirt, rubbing shoulders in music videos, that kind of
ball shorts.
Not taking crap from anyone. 80s gay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Ball cleavage is not something that I ever wanted to see. You know, but well, this escalated quickly. Let's see. Papa said I stopped doing videos. I have less than 600 subs, and YouTube is a problem with almost every video I made. I don't know, Papa. Maybe they can't handle your level of real. I mean, if you're interested in building that channel, target to your audience, and don't give a fuck about YouTube. Like, are they stopping your videos? Are they not allowing you to?
And if they're not spreading around, you can get noticed on Twitter and Facebook and all that.
Well, Facebook is terrible when it comes to promoting YouTube. Like, they literally just see a YouTube link and suppress it, or link anything outside.
Good. Okay, so Twitter then. Like,
Instagram is the only thing you can. And I've tried growing on Instagram, but really that is just for e-thoughts. That's for internet hoes. You know? And
yeah, so Papa, you gotta thirst trap pics.
Right, yeah. And you know, I've been thinking, like, so many different type the gay guys like me, you know, and have for so long.
Well, get some skinny jeans.
Yeah, you know, I'm
put
thinking,
the camera behind you.
I'm thinking,
and you know, cross your legs, lean over a bit, and think happy thoughts.
Right. You know, why? Right, and remember the man spread. I have, you know, why not? You know what I mean? Like, if I decide to sell out entirely, just use every freaking avenue that I can for promotion and money, maybe I'll just go that route. You know, I don't do it. There's got to be like an angry. They're going up great. There's got to be a group of bears out there that would appreciate me.
Yeah, and I heard there's a mint in selling feed pics.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard that too. It's weird, but that's not my thing.
To each your own.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah,
it's the most common fetish. There's a lot you can do a lot worse. Is all I'm saying. You can do. I've seen things.
I've discovered a lot since you know, Draven, who is the prophet of porn. He has showed me a lot of different profiles and chicks that, you know, things that I would have never even thought was a turn on, and you know, it is, you know, like the cosplayers and like the way they dress up and like the makeup that they use and poses and shit like that. And he's expanded my mind on you know, on different types of arousal. Like,
my favorite is when men give women their bank account information and then they hold their money ransom and it somehow does something for them.
Bro, dude, there. I don't know what's going on in Texas, but there is a county in Texas that has a school. Almost has a school for internet hoes. Because like I went out and tried to like go on dating apps and things like that.
What is it called? Pay Pig College?
Right, yes. Yeah, possibly a university at this point. I have I've tried, you know, I've tried dating and like online dating and talking and this and that, and like almost every damn time, dude, that, you know, it's they're from Texas, or it's a Texas number that I get, and it's always about money. But to you know, like make a E-Trade account and then give me your login information. No.
Oh my god.
No.
Hose. You will do what I say. You'll get a fucking job.
This is their job.
Obey me.
I don't know. I guess it's a gig. And to be perfectly fair, I'm not going down this road. All I'm saying is one of them was really good about it and waited like 2 weeks and actually took the time for conversation and getting to know each other and all that stuff before it came to that point. And I said, listen, your game is better than the rest. And I would ask the question, you know, are there really dudes dumb enough out there to just give you their fucking money? But
yes,
no,
that's why they do it.
Been through
That's why they do it. It's the only reason they do it.
Right. So, but at least that one's giving me pussy. So I'm not doing it. Not giving it to you. Not happening. I stopped. I just go out and meet some. I'm gonna have to go the fuck outside, dude.
Yeah, using apps is the worst. People complain about the dating world, and I used to do as well. But I realized that just because you're looking at apps, like, how are you going to find a relationship on Tinder? It's not even for dating; it's for hooking up.
Well, you know, I there's certain sites you got to pay for, and I guess if you use you do those, then
And there's
maybe
other
you get
ones
a
where
better
like
chance.
the women they get to you don't get to message them first. They message the men, and that one my brother actually found his wife on one of those. So
Really?
it can happen. And she's awesome. It can happen.
Well, yeah, I thought back. I thought back about this one chick that I met, and we became friends for the longest time, on and off.
Yeah.
We were buddies, and
Oh, buddies in quotes.
we're buddies.
I need
Yeah.
quote hands. I gotta add that to my.
Yeah. Yeah, we were friends with benefits. But like that was like
buddies.
the one exception to anything, really. Any other time? No, nothing.
Huh.
So what he said, YouTube hates my video endings. What are you doing? Are you like, what are you saying? What are you saying, Papa? It could be a myriad of fucking things that you're doing, might be doing wrong or is considered wrong. Because your opinions.
Are you dismantling a firearm at the end of your video or something? Like, there's a lot of things that YouTube doesn't like.
Let's see. Saul says, "Would you be a top or a bottom?" Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't gone down that road yet. All I'm saying is that Zach's, there's a wisp of what if, like not even a what if, just like entering into the realm of, but then it's dismissed, because I'm not gay. So, oh shit. Let's see. Rings of Power, Galadriel can teach you how to manspread. Can she? I've heard that. I only got so far in that series. And my intention was at first to cover it, but I have an issue. I have an issue when I try and cover these shows.
Yeah, you're not a masochist.
They just piss me off to a point where it's like, I can't fucking, I'm just going to get on camera and start screaming. I have
like a crazy old man yelling at the TV.
Yes. Yeah, there's a live stream there a couple of months ago where I just like let it go. There was an article I was reviewing about it was something fucking Star Wars, and I just went off and just like, I can't do this anymore.
I remember that was the second time I ever streamed with you.
Right, and the chat goes from like 20 something down to single digits, and I'm like, I get it, I understand. I can't fucking do it. I can't even. One man show says internet dating is nonsense. It can be. It can be, unless you meet somebody like, Soldier Spirit. What's up, dude?
Oh, crap. I gotta go. Okay, bye.
Get the hell out of here.
That's what I was doing. All right, now I'm going to stay just to piss you off.
How you doing, brother?
Mr. Tickle Trunks. No. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, nothing much, man. We were just talking about internet dating. Have you ever tried to date someone off the internet?
I did. I'm well versed in it. I hate it.
Okay. But have you had any good experiences? I mean, from that?
Oh, yeah. I had a couple of relationships that came from that. Neither of them lasted very long, though. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm now in the 40s, and online dating is not much of a 40s or older person type dating sphere. I'm not getting as much traction as I used to, but no matter what, it's repulsive. I now hate the idea of it, and any kind of conversation you want to have with somebody, people are so fast in this world that you can have the best conversation in one night, but the next morning they've forgotten about you and you're ghosted. It doesn't matter how great it was.
Because you're talking to 10 other dudes.
Yeah.
Not even just 10. I guarantee their DMs are blowing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, you got to consider which ones are just like hello. They'll ignore those, and which ones are dick pics, and they'll usually ignore those too.
Yeah, the ones that I liked while I was trying were the ones in the profiles that were like, don't just say this or that. Come at me with, like something thought provoking. And so I will spend time, and then they come back at me with like just this or that. Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. Because I've been recently trying to internet date, and I've run into nothing but internet hoes just trying to get money. During your experience, did you ever run into anyone who was just trying to get money out of you?
I ran into you get the scams all the time. I ran into these scams where they'll say something like and I always assume it's probably some Indian, those like real Indian scammer type things.
Mm-hmm.
And what they'll do is, I've seen this enough times where they'll be like, okay, well, we should meet up, but I need you to go to this website so I can do a background check on you to make sure you're not a murderer or something. And then that website will say, we need your credit card information, but we won't charge you anything just to confirm your identity. Like, fuck
Right.
you. And there's tons of those type of scams out there, and they're really easy to spot now. I've done enough now. It's like you can pick up on the scams right away. But and I'm not proud to say that I'm so well versed in it that I know this stuff. But yeah, I've messed around on the Tinder thing and Bumble. I've tried them all. So I've lived in so many places that it's hard to meet women. So I'm trying to get that reach out there outside of the circle that I live in. So that's
you're going back to like the supermarkets and that kind of thing.
You're trying to pick up women at the supermarket.
Just hang around the cucumbers so you can pick up the single ones. They always buy the biggest cucumbers.
What did Dice Clay said? Go to the public laundromats. You know they're not wearing any underwear. Go to a library. Don't go to the bar. Like I'm actually gonna have to go outside and to find a date. I guess
there's actually really good places. Like if you're religious, you can talk to people at church. And shop around for other churches if you do that sort of thing. Or what's actually really cool that I found out, camp counselors, they pair up a lot of the time.
Really?
Because you're a man and you're concerned about kids and helping them out, and then they see a man who's looking after kids, and they go, "I'm single. He's single."
I've seen Friday 13th. I know it works.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm worried about that.
Okay, I'll take that back.
That you're talking about between counselors, right? Like a counselor
Yes,
and another
between
counselor. Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure we weren't veering into.
Just don't do it in the woods. You get murdered.
Sherry says, I've never tried internet. You don't have to. You're hot.
No.
You can go outside and just boom. I'm sure like 10 guys hit on you as soon as you walk down the street. So it's different for us. We have to try. All right, especially if you're not that good.
We have to have a job and money.
Hey, you're not that good looking like me. You have to actually have money. I have be able to be able to talk. I'm stuttering. I'm already fucked on that. So.
That's the other thing on Tinder or anything else. If I actually connect with a super hot woman, I'm like, prove to me you're real.
Right.
I don't believe you.
And I bet they message you right back.
Some of the thirst out there for scamming money got to the point where there's a couple chicks that I follow just because they're I'm not trying to talk to them. I just really like their daddy issues. I can see them. The damage in their eyes is beautiful. All the pictures they put out. And so, every now and again, I'll sarcastically comment. I was doing that with this one who I just really enjoy. I'm sure she's a fun fucking time, but she will destroy your life. And I just said, I said, yeah, I think the daddy issues in your eyes are beautiful. And she fucking messaged me. She was like, thank you for following my content, this and that. And I said, yeah. I said, keep it up. I said, yeah, I was just being sarcastic. I said, but keep it up. You're doing well for what you do in that field, and best of luck to you. And that led into incessantly trying to get me to pay for something and this and that. I'm like, no, yeah, you got me wrong here. I wasn't simping. I was just keeping it real. And then I did. I had to do a internet hose stop contacting me video and put it on Instagram. And hoping that she would see that, hey, stop! I'm not doing it. You're not getting money out of me. I guess it worked because she stopped. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Mega Reacts? Good to see you, dudes. Just here to drop a like and say hi. Back to the filming grind. Get it done, man. Work on it. Work on your channel. Do whatever you got to do. Papa Cotton says you don't really want my opinion on this, dude. You're probably an internet dating Mac. I'm sure that you have an automatic filter. You could pick them right out. You know exactly what damage to go after, which is fun, and which needs to be left alone. I said, maybe, there you go, Papa, there you go. Make a goddamn internet series content on that. Make a series on that, all right? How to attract, regulate, and dismiss toxic bitches. That should be your thing. You would help so many people. I could have used that years ago. Dude, just come on, man. Just think about that, creating that content, and it'll take off. Guarantee you. I guarantee. There's a lot of dudes out there that require the knowledge you possess, Papa. Okay?
Yeah, don't be selfish.
Right. Keep it to yourself. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? How are you helping?
Thought you're bro.
CJ says, if I mean anything, AI can get pretty creative. Dude, that is nuts. Mr. Grant Gregory was playing an audio clip that was done by AI of Scott reading erotica, which was great. I gotta go back and get that clip. I want to play that. But like AI is getting scary, man. And there was a video that was out of God damn, it's a couple of the pair of the royals. I don't know, Meghan Markle and who's that couple? And the prince.
Just say the whiny couple.
Yeah, that couple, and it looked like it was AI. It looked like it was computer generated, just stuff. Like that's really fucking scary to think we're at the point now where of your own voice can be recreated, and it almost sounds real.
It'll sound real in 5 years. I guarantee.
Probably.
God, who was doing this? I saw someone covering the advancements of AI. Actually, I might have been on The Blaze. I might have been watching Glenn Beck. And they were talking about how you think about this generation, this younger generation now that has, especially after COVID lockdown and everything, they have very limited human interaction. Especially the men are just addicted to porn. So they're playing an example of a female.
Wait, how is that different from before COVID?
Well, yeah, I know. It's not much of a difference. Yeah, COVID really had nothing to do with this generation being secluded as it is and living in their mom's basement watching porn.
Yeah.
But they use this example of this AI generated voice and this AI generated woman, and they use this example of think about these young susceptible men. If they had this telling them what to do after living on porn, basically, don't you think that they're gonna do it? So if you think about it, if someone has malicious intent in using this AI, they can very easily manipulate this generation that has just their entire interaction is what's in front of them on a screen. If this AI generated woman starts acting sexy, well, do this for me. It's really scary stuff. The implications are wild.
I think that like the Indians, the foreigners that try and scam men out of money, they'll start using that too, right? I mean, that's another tool to use. They can generate a chick online with a different voice and use it to scam you.
They already do that with stuff like OnlyFans. You're not talking to the person. You're talking to some dude who's working their chat for them that makes 6 figures a year.
Yeah, that's insane.
No doubt.
Shout out to
Shout out to the catfishers.
Yes.
Never believe the hot chicks on Tinder.
Chris Mead says, I never watched Rings of Power. I don't need that stress. Like I said, I got 5. I don't know. I got about 5 episodes into it, and then I stopped. I couldn't handle it anymore. But Zach's kept going, and then he found Give Me the Meat and Give It to Me Raw, and that I was like, I actually kind of want to go back and watch just to get that scene, the context of that.
You
scene.
don't need context. It's better without the context.
so
especially on Smash or Pass.
Dude, his streams.
It's the best game.
Yes, it is the best game. It makes you confront things that you just don't want to think about.
Like being tied to a ceiling.
Right. I don't. Did you watch Rings of Power? I know. No.
I refuse. I knew what it was going to be. That's why I didn't watch Picard season 2. But I did watch. I'm starting to watch Picard season 3.
What are you thinking of it?
It's going to be good.
Really?
The first episode is middling. Look at Perk Up. While he's eating. Yeah. I know it's going to. I know what it's going to be because at the very start, Alex Kurtzman. Sorry, every time I say his name, I have to spit.
I understand.
Yeah. So Alex Kurtzman. He's all well, we need to use this as a platform. So then they ruined it in season 1. So he stepped back and worked on other things while Akiva Goldsman took over, who did an even worse job. So now both of them are ousted, and there's someone who used to work on the original TNG. What's his name? Terry Metalis, I believe.
Okay.
The planet Metalis is actually his name from the original series because he was working, he was on set or whatever. So it actually there's a thing that takes place on Metalis in Picard season 3. He's one of us. And not only is he doing a decent job with the garbage fire that they left him, he's already retconning stuff, so it makes sense. Like the character, look at him.
No shit.
Keep your hands where we can see them. Hand check. So, there are moments in the first episode that will remind you of the Star Trek movies, and I'm not talking about the TNG movies.
No shit.
The original series, like a ship leaving dock.
That gave me chills. Yeah, when they
Yeah.
did that gave me chills. Plus,
The
there's
ships
a
actually
Neo,
look like Star Trek?
Constitution class.
Yeah, it's a weird thing where they're refitting a different ship to look more Constitution. Like, what is it called? Like a demi, semi, like a bi? I don't know what it is. Constitution class.
The non-binary Constitution class.
Yeah, non-binary Constitution class.
They called it Neo Constitution class. It's
Neo,
the,
there you
it's
go.
the new Constitution class. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do weird. They have holdovers from the original, season 1 and season 2. Like, the doctor. What the hell's her name again? The redhead, smoking hot redhead doctor from TNG.
Crusher.
Crusher. Yeah. So she has an energy rifle that you have to cock for some reason.
Okay.
So it looks like a shotgun. It's really stupid. But the rest of it actually makes sense. So there's a lot of quirks like that. But like I said, they're trying to retcon as much as possible.
But the phaser rifle, that was from First Contact. They did that in First Contact.
In the pumping?
Yeah, it was a way to charge it. You have to,
Okay.
Yeah, they did that.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't remember that. I do remember it being, cheesy as hell. I love it though, but
Oh yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
no, and that's the other thing too.
It looks and sounds cool.
Yeah, right.
What do you?
I think they're going with the movie versions of the characters, which is a little bit of a drawback, but it's still good, right?
Okay.
If you like the movies,
I have been afraid to look at it, even though they've had the cast coming back.
I have it on good
I want to
authority.
see Dorn. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wesley Crusher is not going to show up. I've heard from 4 different people whose opinions I trust that have seen the entire season, and they said it's the best TNG we've gotten in the last 20 years.
Oh man, I want to believe that.
And it's not just one of them saying that; it's unanimous.
God, I want to see that. Oh, Soldier Spirit. What do you think of it so far?
So yeah, I really, really want to come on here to chime in because yes, I was eating. I have to I'm starving, so I have to
Do what you gotta do,
intermittently eat something. But I want to come on here also to let you know that I'm also going to eat my words for the last time I was on, and we talked about Picard before it was coming on, and I just recently did a review of this first episode of season 3, and my God, it's exploded. It's the best video I've had on my channel so far.
Good.
And good
stuff.
But I mentioned you on there too, Stephen, because I let everybody know that I did go on Stephen Walton's show and tell everybody on there that I cannot forgive the first 2 seasons of Picard. And even if this is good, I don't think I can enjoy it. And I'm eating my words because I fucking loved it. And if it also weren't for the fact that Gary from Nerdrotic gave it a raving review, he says he saw the whole thing. And he said everything
He's
you're
one of the
saying.
4.
Then I probably would have watched this one episode, and if I did the review, I probably would have said, you know what, I think it's all right, but I'm going to be skeptically optimistic because I feel like they're going to pull the rug out from under us. But because people like Gary are saying it is fucking great, and it's the farewell to TNG that we needed, that's why I fucking gave it a rave review, and I am so
it's
so
a farewell
ecstatic
to
that Star Trek is back.
Yeah, the way I think about it is the last episode of TNG, the TV series, was a perfect ending in my opinion. Because the movies happened, this is going to be the perfect send-off for the movie version of TNG.
Oh shit! I saw Gary tweet. It's good, and I said he's being sarcastic. I didn't get a chance to watch his video or see his review because I have been like you, dude. I have been so disappointed, felt disrespected. Kurtzman and other people have come out and said, "Yeah, we're using this to beat normies over the head or people that we don't like with our ideological garbage." I remember all the way back to that very first episode for Kurtzman Trek, the Discovery, and feeling how STD. I felt. STD, right? I watched that first episode of STD. Look, I even put it out of my mind because I missed Star Trek for so long, and that's actually what pissed me off. Then I saw The Last Jedi and started making a lot of noise. But I was like you. Like I understand what you were saying last time you were on. I can't forgive them. I haven't gotten Star Trek in years. This is not what Star Trek is, and so that negative look just has kept me from really wanting to watch it, to the point to where I look at what Gary said. I saw Gary's tweet about that, and I was like, oh, he's being sarcastic. This is garbage. I can't believe I'm hearing good things about this.
You don't have to forgive them either. They're the same people who are okay. If you think about it, a writer's room is not. It's not. Not all the writers are on equal footing in that room. There are people who take control of it. They have to do things like take studio notes, etc., etc. So Terry Matalas actually worked in the writer's room in season 2. And he's actually the showrunner for season 3. Akiva Goldsman is gone. Alex Kurtzman are gone. And the way to think about this season is he did it under everyone's nose. He did anything he wanted, and the studio didn't know what was going on. So think of it like we stole it back.
Damn.
That'll help you watch it.
Oh, I'm going to watch it now. I know you are.
Because we did steal it back. The fans stole it back.
If Soldier Spirit is saying what he's saying right now, and I heard what he was saying last time, and you're saying, I trust you, Tickle Drunk. I trust your word. I'm going to watch it.
And even better, I just thought of this too. We stole it back, and we made a good Star Trek show on their dime.
That's incredible. Yeah. Thank God, something good. Oh my God, I'm actually fucking
inspired. Little payback, don't you think?
Holy shit! It's been so long. I'm starved.
I'll say this. I was so blown away. And just so you know, this isn't spoiler or anything, but like they don't have an opening sequence. The sequence is at the end. That's when you get music and a montage and all that. But the opening is still. It still gave me the happy feels right away because even the smallest thing like the font and the color in the lettering looked like Star Trek.
Oh, you know what else
we haven't seen in a while. And then just the tones and
the music. And there was Star Trek. The Star Trek theme was used, which wasn't used in Picard.
Wow.
And then the ship designs. It wasn't this, when they came out with the Enterprise E right here, that was the beginning of the downfall of the ship designs. They started getting this really weird. I mean, not to say it's a bad looking ship, but they took this and they went way too far with this stretched out look and everything. But then when this Neo Constitution class came out, and it's basically a mergence of modern day ships along with the old TOS ship, and it looked beautiful. It had this kind of blockier look, but I was perfectly fine with the blocky look because it was a beautiful design that gave a great homage to the old style ships and the modern look. Riker was in there actually acting like Riker, being giddy and adventurous and playful and
Picard is not a pushover anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still Patrick Stewart. He's still.
What do you think of
little
it? Okay, so I think personally, if I take my emotions out of it, if I take away all the things, the member berries, the first episode is only a 5 out of 10 in my personal opinion, but it's a 5 out of 10 if it was part of the original TNG movies, let's say, in that universe. And we have it on good authority. This is the worst episode of the whole thing because it's set up.
Really?
Good.
And it's going to get bigger from here. So by the time you hit number 4, I think episode 4, it's supposed to be huge. And the ending of it, you're going to feel satisfied, and it's going to be a proper send-off to the entire thing. So
huge. Shout out to Nick Weiser.
Fuck yeah.
Yo. What's up, Mega Reacts? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Are we talking Star Trek in here?
Yes.
I was in the middle of editing a video, and I was like, you know what? It's Trek. I got to get on this Mofo'n.
Yeah, and then he cursed me in the chat, so I gave him a link.
Star Trek Picard, Season 3, Episode 1. I didn't hate it. That's an improvement. That's a huge improvement.
Okay.
Huge improvement.
Huge. Pretty good. Now, a lot of member berries, though. A whole lot. I mean, complete shots taken out of previous movies.
I was gobbling those member berries up.
I think it's okay, though, because they're put there with good intent. They're not there to try to bring you in. They're there because it's done by someone who loves those member berries.
Nice.
They're sharing them with you.
Right, so it's not
putting them there to drag you in.
Right, because in the past, like with the Kurtzman Trek, like they'll try and bring up references and things like that just to go, hey, this is Star Trek, but it's really not. It's just to lure in an old fan, so that the member berry lets you, drink the toxic soup or whatever the hell it is that they're making. I'm sorry, Mega. Go ahead, man. Continue on.
No, you are perfectly fine, sir. This is your show. But
No, it's ours now. We can take it over.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So it is definitely a TNG movie, though, more than the show. Definitely, it has the vibe of any problem can be solved with a phaser. So that I didn't much care for, but Riker was great. Picard seems old as dirt, though. This man seems like he's going to kill over any minute.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's getting on in age.
Yes.
I hope he sticks around for a while, but it doesn't sound like it.
I want to respond to one comment because this, it's a valid comment. One Man Show says desperation makes it good. Is this a case of us being starved of real Trek for so long that we'll take anything, or is this genuinely something better or more Trek than
In
we've ever
episode
got?
1, this holds water. After episode 1, when you get into 2 and 3, this will not hold water, from what I understand.
I have asked myself that same question. Is it just we've had so much crap Trek that something that is mediocre comes off as amazing? And I agree with Tickle Trunk. We will know after this first episode.
And that's what, most shows I give it 3 episodes. If I don't like it, I stop.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree too, and but I mean not just for Star Trek, but for everything, because everything sucks now. So anytime anything comes out that's halfway decent is fucking phenomenal because the bar is so damn low at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
we're in an entertainment desert right now. When we get a drop of water, we're good.
Yeah,
No,
So you do have to measure your emotions.
like I had to ask myself that question with Black Adam because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that movie, and then I thought to myself, all right, am I enjoying this because I actually like the story and the characters, or is it because we haven't gotten anything great in a while? So you have to ask yourself that question. And I actually just enjoy that film. It's a film you can put on and I'll watch, and I like it. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's not one of my go-tos, but that is But One Man Show brings up a very good question because that is. I think that definitely caught me, but it's caught some of us in our different fandoms time and again, or, till we recognize it, that we're being served something that's not what we remember. It's under a false pretense. Yeah. And then just to push an ideology. And so even though I saw pictures of Mike, dude, I saw pictures of Worf, dude. I was like, yeah, he's one of my favorite characters. And I saw a picture. I was like, oh my God, I want to like this. I want to see this. But is it going to be ideologically driven? And what doesn't help is social media and the comments that these actors have made that you're just like, dude, what fucking world are you living in? I don't understand where you're getting the thought process of, do you understand that you are saying things that are casting people who have loved you, your roles for decades in a very negative light, like labeling them and just assuming their thought processes or their positions because of your political or social belief, and it's hard to even like them. It's hard to separate the art from the artist. Like we were just saying, like Soldier Spirit was saying, Picard. He seems to have his balls back. He's not a pushover, but we all know he's his thoughts in real life. Are you able
still
to
Patrick Stewart?
Still Patrick Stewart. So are you, from what you guys have seen, are we able to separate the art from the artist? Are they written and acting as the characters that we remember, or older characters that we remember those we remember?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and chime in first. I'll at least say this because we were talking. I want to address the fact that the first 2 seasons were so ideologically driven. Going back to when Patrick Stewart said he wanted to bring back Picard, he wanted to do this show because he wanted to address modern day issues, which means that he wants to push liberal agenda bullshit, and that's what they did in the first
liberal.
2 seasons.
It's far left.
It's woke bullshit. Yeah.
Yes.
They are not doing that now. In fact, it looks like they're even separating some of the shit that people didn't like. They literally separated Raffi and 7 of 9. They're no longer a couple. Okay. Raffi's still in there, but she's not obnoxiously hated. I put this in my review too. I hated the character of Raffi. Did it have anything to do with the fact that she's a POC or a woman? No, not at all. She's a terrible fucking character who I hated from the beginning when she first started calling Jean-Luc JL.
Right.
Fuck you. I don't know who you are. You don't deserve to call him that. It's fucking Captain, damn it. But what
do you do with her? In this episode, in the first episode, what do they do with her?
they
retconned her.
yeah. So okay, so I'm curious about that. How exactly was she retconned? Exactly,
The whole thing with
because
addiction, it was a ruse. She's undercover.
No. That's not how I read it at all.
Okay, then I got it wrong.
I read it as
Yeah.
she is a recovering addict who is now pretending to be an addict. But she
Right.
did have a true problem, which is why she's having issues pretending to be a drug addict due to her previous addictions.
Okay,
Yeah, there's that shot when she had the drugs and you could see, and she was fighting the urge to take the drugs, and
Yes.
instead she threw it
Yes.
away. But yeah, I mean, I
She's
was
still a
trying to
trash
remember.
character, though.
Oh yeah, she's still a trash character, but at least now she is. It seems like she has an interesting arc going on. You know, the addiction thing that's going on. I posted in my video also. She has very relatable things for a lot of people. You know, she's showing this caring side as a mother and her issues of dealing with an addiction, and she's not obnoxious at this point. You know, she's on this interesting mission that I'm looking forward to seeing. Does that mean I like her as a character? No, I still fucking hate her as a character. I never liked her, but I'm curious to see where she goes with this at least.
Okay.
But also, but yeah, to just what you're talking about, yeah. So I do feel like these are the characters that we loved. You know, I like that they're not pushing any kind of SJW woke shit as far as I can see, not at this point. You know, they're not showing a woman being strong because she's a woman, they're not pushing LGBT shit. This feels like it's an actual good, entertaining Star Trek show that we've always known to love.
yeah. When she mentioned that she broke up with her girlfriend, it was part of the actual. It was part of the dialogue. It wasn't like a set piece. You know, rubbing it in your face, that kind of
Right.
thing. It was part of her character rather than being the point of the story.
Wow. Mega Reacts, what do you think? Are they doing what you've seen so far? Are those characters representative of the versions we knew previously?
They feel much more like the characters we previously knew. Riker was on point. He was smiling in that way that classic TNG Riker would smile. Took me right back to his character.
He made Riker jokes.
Yes. Picard is better than he was, but he is still not the Picard I remember. And I think that's more to do with Patrick Stewart's age than the actual acting.
Mm. Okay. Time Prophet came through and says they are just conning you. They took your car, they crashed your car, they shat in your car, and then they gave it a fresh coat of paint, but you can still smell the shit in your car.
That is possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was only one episode in, right? So far?
I will say I did like that there actually appears to be a military command structure that actually matters now.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Starfleet. It doesn't feel like a bunch of teenagers having emotional outbursts and giving each other high fives when they say science jargon.
Thank God. Yeah,
Yeah, no feelings in hallways like we've been getting.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, I still think it was really weird. This isn't going to be a spoiler. I really don't want to spoil things for anyone, but they go on to do this inspection thing. It still doesn't make any damn sense that a retired admiral would participate in an inspection and have any kind of formal authority. That is making sense. However, you know, they can't bring Patrick Stewart back in, make him an actual admiral, so they have to do it to make the plot go forward. So I can accept it.
I excuse it because it helped to forward the plot. All right, I understand. Yeah. Oh, okay. LDG says prediction: the next 2 episodes will be Dora the Explorer pod. A lot. All right. Good to see you, LDG. Guys, subscribe to that channel. Let's see. They should. That was for that. Crispy said they should do a Dallas Bobby in the shower. It was all and then one man searches why isn't the Federation climbing all over Android near immortality? I don't know. I just
because we don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Donnie says I have no problem with Picard being an android, to be honest. Yet I blame those who had, and I don't blame those who had. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb. Yeah, I mean, I watched it for what it was. I did manage to finish that season, but I had no interest in two. I did not watch the following season.
Good.
I
Then the season 3 will be even better for you.
Oh, good. 'Cause
So
I
when
did
they make
not
a
watch-
reference, you'll have no connection to season 2 or
Yeah.
really one.
I envy you for not having the knowledge and memory of season 2.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Steven, you and I were smart.
If
We
I could
stuck.
delete it, I would.
So damn. All right. I'm going to be watching this. Megan, you're doing a review on this now?
No, I have already posted my YouTube reaction to Picard season 3, episode 1. It's actually up. I give a honest review of it. I point out the member berries. I point out what I like and what I don't like, and I think I summed up my reaction with "I don't hate it," which is kind of how I feel. I'm not in love. I'm not ready to get down on my knees and go to town on Star Trek like I did in the past, but I'm willing to see where it goes.
All right. Soldier Spirit, how do you feel about about it moving? Like, are you excited to see the next episode?
Yeah, my review that I posed, like I said, I've got a lot of views on mine, but the majority of the comments that I'm getting are people who are saying, like, it's not as good as you're hyping it up to be. And that's why I even prefaced it when I started this conversation. Like, I very well am acknowledging now that I am hyped up because of people like Gary Nerdrotic saying that it's going to continue and get better. So when I watched that first episode, after watching his review, like, okay, I really enjoyed this episode and it's going to get better. That's why I was ecstatic. So I am still, yes, I am ecstatic. Mr. Tickle Trunk, thank you. It sounds like it is going to continue to get better. And I am extremely ecstatic and looking forward to seeing what happens.
All right. What about you, Mr. Tickle Trunk? How do you feel?
It's still cautious, but even though I've heard good things, it's because like every time you try to feed a dog and it bites you, you're gonna stop feeding that dog.
Right.
Now the dog was taken to a trainer. They've had it's learned how to play well with others. It's happy, and you've got a treat in your hand, and that dog's coming towards you. What are you gonna do?
Mm.
It's that feeling.
Okay.
I
Cautiously
only have
optimistic.
one finger left.
Yeah, and the thing is,
It's the middle.
there's people talking right now in the chat. They're angry, and you deserve to be angry. I'm angry as well. It's not our fault whatsoever that we feel this way. It's I made a tweet about the new Picard show. It's like a home that was a fixer upper. You can see the love that people put into it, but there's still a lot of water damage in the basement, and there's a smell.
Right.
You need time to get rid of that sort of thing.
Right.
And the other part of it too is like, how life is short. Enjoy good things when they come. And the other thing too is vote with your wallet. Season 1 or 2 are trash. If CBS gets money for season 3, they'll know why. It's because someone who maybe they'll give Terry Matalas more projects to work on. Because from what I understand, Alex Kurtzman is out. His name is Mud. J.J. Abrams is pretty out. He's stuck over at Apple now. Mm-hmm. And Akiva Goldsman's nowhere to be found. So if the tide is turning, vote with your wallet.
Yeah.
I have a question to you two guys who have seen it. The episode is titled The Next Generation, and I posted this question also in my video. Do you think that could be a double meaning because we do meet the offspring of a couple of characters? Do you think it's possible that they might be trying to set up a series after this with those new generation?
Of course, because that's what a fan would want.
Right.
And a fan is doing the show. So I assume yes.
There's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Why else would they have something that's, the coincidence of Geordi's kid being on the bridge in episode 1? What are the odds are astronomical that she would not be there.
Yeah. Now,
that was and that was LeVar Burton's actual daughter.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Now, my thought was the title was probably in reference to a certain character we meet at the end. And the speculation of that character. I don't want to go into any spoilers, but I think it might be tied to that. Yeah,
we all know who it is.
We all know
because we all know it's a really horrible trope
Yeah.
that American TV always does. Did you guys know that accents are sexually transmitted?
As soon as I heard him talk, I'm like, come on. Are you really trying to play it
know
up
where
like
this
this
is
is a
going.
mystery?
Yes, we know where this is going.
Yeah.
Real quick, going back to the chat, and just I want to make sure these guys are. And look, we hardly ever get a chance to talk Trek because I hate it. So I appreciate you guys who have stayed behind to talk about this.
You know what? I actually like that there's people that are angry and they're still not going to watch the show.
No, I mean, and I get it.
Exactly.
I'm going to cover one of those right now. Real quick, I want to say to Donnie, he says, gee, I miss my dog, a late female collie named Lady. She was amazing on the memory. Sorry for the loss, man. Our animals are our family, brother. And Time Prophet says, I'm not walking into an apartment that has a smell. And I understand that.
Yep.
I've stayed away from these because of, like Mr. Tickle was saying, like we haven't been getting the Star Trek or Star Wars, whatever it is that you follow, Doctor Who, or whatever it is that you're following, or you've been a fan of. We haven't been getting that. But on top of, not getting the quality that we're used to, or a universe that is written within the same universe they're trying to make a show of, it's been the insults. It's been disrespecting fans. If you don't like it, it's a deflection. If you don't like this, you're a phobe or an ist, or it's been all of that noise and rhetoric that has beaten down fandom that has traditionally supported these properties. It's hard to forget that, and not forgetting that is what's kept me from watching it this far. But I got 3 Trekkies up here that are telling me first episode wasn't bad, and it feels like Trek.
It was very mid.
Well, you gave it a 5, right?
Yeah.
So
it falls down because of the trappings of the environment in which it's being done.
If YouTubers around me are that I know and interact with that are making positive videos on this, then I'm going to take the chance.
Even if they're not, you should watch it and do those.
Well, like no, honestly, dude, no, I wouldn't have, because I'm so used to getting served shit and then being told I'm an ist or an ism if I don't like it. I only want to. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not even going to deal with it. I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, just the way you said it. So you're saying like if other people are making videos positively about it,
right?
But the point is that other people are talking positively.
They're talking positively,
yes.
right? Because I've heard some of the channels I follow, it's have given negative negative thoughts on it, and then I just dismiss, like, to the point to where I've conditioned myself not to even pay attention to that shit. That when Gary said it was good, when I saw that post, I didn't even watch the review or nothing. I thought he was being sarcastic. All right, here we go. He's coming out with sarcasm. But I mean, Soldier Spirits tell me he watched that review and Gary liked it. If Gary liked something, then there's something there to be.
Yeah, you share taste with him, so you trust his judgment.
I taste his. I trust his taste, absolutely.
Yeah, the people I saw talking about it were on the Critical Drinkers channel. So the Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, Robert Meyer Burnett, and Dave Cullen all gave it a glaring, 5-star review. Dave Cullen's been doing nothing but shitting on Trek for the last couple of years, and he's been going through like dystopian, science fiction shows and stuff, and he saw the entire series.
You just mentioned
Supercar season 3, and he gave it like 5 stars.
You mentioned, well, aside from Cullen, you just mentioned,
Critical
four people that I have consistently watched. Critical Drinker, I love Critical Drinker. But I trust their opinions. Like Robert, if Robert's up there saying it's good because he doesn't. He gives you a straight up opinion.
Yes.
About what he sees, and it comes from the production and the writing and the quality that we're getting.
Yeah, well, he's a filmmaker himself too, so he has a lot of insight in it, and he always leans positive because he knows what kind of work goes into these sorts of things. But
right.
At the same time, like you can't ignore the unanimous judgment of this thing.
All right, so I'm going to catch a couple more comments, and then we're going to close this out. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you guys for being here in this stream. Give everybody the chance to say goodbye and give the final thoughts where they're going to be. Chris Mead, real quick, says, I haven't watched Star Trek since Next Generation. I may give this a shot, though. Next Generation was the show that, for me personally, my early attachment to Trek was, my dad and I had a rough upbringing, and TOS was like one of the things that my dad and I were he was able to pass on to me a love of, that we would spend time and watch and get into and appreciate the lore. Next Generation came out, and that was the chance for us to bond over some new Star Trek. He was excited about that. So I kept going all the way up to Enterprise. Like I just kept going. What, you know, I have, you know, certain shows I like more than others. There's episodes I like and don't like, but it's always meant something to me. You know, Star Trek has been a part of my life since I was young. It's an influence on my writing. It's an influence on the type of entertainments that I like. And I feel a personal relationship with those characters because of the time I spent with them and their character arcs and their growth. So, yeah, I mean, I've been dying for Trek. I haven't got it in years. And I was told it was a piece of shit because I pointed out at STD and said, that's not Trek. Like, it's all of the things that Star Trek was meant, at least in my opinion, to mean, which is about, you know, you being respected for the quality of person that you are, not what you are. You know, bettering yourself. You know, all of the things, all the values of Star Trek always meant to me were turned on their head and used as propaganda, a platform of propaganda, from the first episode of STD. So I didn't even want to see this, but I'm going to give it a shot, Chris. And you know, you let me know when you see it. Let me know.
Chris, have you seen the movies? Because there are occasional swear words in the movies, and that's not a normal thing for Star Trek because they don't swear in TNG.
Yeah, but when Data did it, it was great. All right, when Data did it,
like when Data yelled shit when they were crashing, sure. But
you know,
but if you haven't seen any of the movies, some of this show is going to be jarring because it's a lot darker. Like they don't turn the fucking lights on in any room, because that's the aesthetic that they're stuck with, and the budget for season 3 is less than season 1 and 2, so they have to hide, you know, shortcomings for the budget somehow.
Right.
So everything's gonna be dark, and there's some blue language, but you know, give it a shot.
There were things here and there in that first STD season because I watch it. I did manage to get through it just to see if this train wreck was going to correct itself. There were aspects that could have been good, or could have been, you know, there's story elements that could have been, but they just weren't because the characters were written very, very just anti-Trek. That's the only way I can explain it. Zax, thank you so much for being here. Dude, guys, please check out Zax's channel. Donnie says, no worries, but thank you anyway. My family had a dog in Dallas, Fort Worth, Metroplex at times before we moved to Western Washington. Yeah, brother, Hale, love you, man. Tim's Talk, thank you for being here. He says, I appreciate that. And I'm on fire.
Don't go to his head.
Yeah, definitely feed my ego, please. No, only on fire because I have a great panel of people here with good channels. Please check them out. With the exception of Tickle Trunk, you can ignore him for the most part.
Yeah.
And
wait, what?
Time Prophet says I watched 2 seasons of Star Trek Discovery, and now I hate Star Trek. That's a shame. Don't hate the old Trek. Hate what Kurtzman did. Chris Mead says
735 Club. Everything up to Enterprise is good.
Damn right. I've been trying other sci-fi. Space Sweepers wasn't bad in my opinion, and there are other shows out there that are pretty good. I think that
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5. That's pre-woke. You know, Babylon 5 is just, that's it. If Babylon 5 is it, go watch that show. You want to see awesome characters, not just in every aspect, character development, tying an entire series together, like the foreshadowing and everything.
There's so much foreshadowing in that show. There's a line a character says that tells you the end of the entire thing.
Right. The first
one of the biggest spoilers is in the pilot, and nobody even knew it was there.
The first season itself is like it's almost like a preseason to the actual show.
Yeah,
you know, so just when you get through, trust me, that first season sets up everything.
Season 1 is a struggle. The network had to go from, you know, serialized to long form storytelling.
Yeah.
So it starts serial, it ends up long form. It's a lot of setup, but it's worth it.
If you are interested in that content, check out Mega Reacts because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Tim Hayes says, I didn't know you were also born in 77 like me earlier this evening. You seem older than me somehow. Now, you know, stress, crazy. It does that. It ages you.
The noises he makes when he sits down.
Side Prophet says, who paid off for erotic? Nobody. I know Gary. I've known Gary since before he was even monetized. He's a friend of mine. That dude is not a sellout. He tells you exactly how he feels. He's also about being good to each other. He doesn't get into shit. He's all about being a good person and creating content and being honest and giving you exactly what you deserve as someone who follows him. Gary deserves where he's at. He fucking deserves that. He is a good dude. One Man Show says, I'm starting to wonder about that too. Sheila says, tell Soldier Spirit to hit me up. Oh shit, Sheila's looking for you. You've got fans now.
Sheila.
Hey, he likes that. You see that smile? Good job, Sheila. You're doing a good job.
You see, you didn't even have to go on a dating app.
Tim May says
Nice head of hair.
RMB says it's good. Not sure if I can trust his judgment. He has an unfair bias. He has a bias that isn't based on fandom menace or values, old fandom menace or values, and he's a liberal. So he doesn't take certain things in the way that people who have values that don't align with their worldview.
Yeah, he's actually a proper progressive. He's not a regressive like a lot of people today.
Yeah, I know Robert. And when I met Robert, it was like, yo, I understand your hate. I says, I'm a liberal too. I just don't tell anybody. I get it. I understand. So it's Robert. His opinions. If he says something is good, chances are it's good. You may not like it, but the chances are that what you are getting is going to be something.
Yeah, again, look, he's in the industry and he leans towards positive because he knows all the ins and outs.
Sheila said 13 people in here. You're not going to read mine. You're shaming me right now. First, so you hit on him, and then you shame me. I see what's happening here. I see
Sheila,
what's happening.
Keep it up.
No, I am not talking down.
Sheila.
Yeah, I'm not talking down to my dick today.
She just likes my starships.
That's what it is. They're big. They're very big. Very pronounced.
Take your shirt off.
The Rogue Attraction. What's up, Rogue Attraction, guys? Follow it.
Tom.
Yo, good dude right there. Great content creator. Thank you so much for being here. Ed Tim Hayes says STD. Yeah, I'm thinking sexually transmitted disease. Yeah. Yep. Riot Kitty's in the chat. What's up, Riot Kitty? Another great person in this community. Thank you for stopping through. Yeah, really. And one or two more. So Time Prophet, because he deserves it. He says Star Trek is supposed to be brightly lit. It's in the future. Star Wars is supposed to be dark, but not Star Trek. Yeah, I understand. Yep. And let's see. Anybody else? I appreciate each and every one of you. I just got to close the show out. And so, oh, damn. So, look at that.
I was just going to mention that one.
Yeah, Sheila. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here.
Sheila, come join us on Skinamax Saturday later tonight on Vets Talking.
There you go. Right. Tina's coming by your show later, right? Tina
yes,
Bojan?
she is. She is our special guest. Miss Tina Bojan will be joining us on Skinamax Saturday. I'm going to warn all the horny vets on there that she is already taken a married woman. So back off. Not to me.
Are you kidding? Mr. Bojan's in the background loving it. He absolutely loves that. First off, Tina's told us the story last week. We had special members only Rogue Entertainment, and Tina let us know she tackled him. All right, she went and got that. So he's in the background going, yeah, she's mine. She took me. He ain't afraid. And one or two more. Tim says he's way too liberal for my taste. He seems no better than a regressive. I don't like him reviewing Star Wars content. He doesn't seem the least bit interested in it, and will badmouth Star Wars. I understand. That's why there's.
I would not say he's aggressive.
I wouldn't say
R&B and myself are actually we're fairly close politically.
He's more liberal than me, but not like. But I wouldn't call him aggressive. You know what I mean?
He's a proper progressive.
There we go. There you go.
Because he hates all this bullshit.
I'm a '90s liberal.
Yes, I am too. '90s.
Right.
There's a lot of bad mouth when it comes to Star Trek.
Dude, that's where it's at.
Star Wars too. Sorry, Star Wars.
That's when I accept. We didn't meet. I had a president there who was getting blowjobs and just lied, and I understand why. Hillary's fucking scary. I get it. She's been putting up with him getting side pieces for a long time because she's a bitch and she doesn't realize it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Going to go around the horn, let everybody promote their channel. First up, first one will be you, Mega. Why don't you tell everybody where you're at, what you're doing, and what your content's about?
All right, I appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube, of course. I'm almost at 15,000 subscribers. Hope to hit that number by Monday. You can also find me on Odyssey and Rumble. I do movie and TV reactions, a little bit of commentary, and a little bit of this and that.
Beautiful, man. Thank you so much for being here, dude. You're welcome back anytime. I appreciate it. And if we start doing Trek content and talking and reviewing the series, please come back, because I have not had good Trek talk with anyone in so long, and it's something that it's my favorite franchise, and I'd love to talk about it with you, man. Thank you very much for being here.
I would be here in a heartbeat for some Trek talk.
That sounds great. Next up is Legion of Memers, ass kicker, and apparently someone Sheila likes more than me, Soldier Spirit.
Look at that smile.
Thank you for having me on, Mr. Stephen Walton. Thank you, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the chat. Hail to all the rogues out there. I am the one who's known as Soldier Spirit on the Twitters, and I am part of the Legion of Memers. I am going to be this is my second stream today. Every Saturday, I'm always on the Legion of Memers stream. And then as I was saying earlier, on Vets Talking, drop the G and you'll find me at Vets Talking on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Rumble. Just look up Vets Talking. Always drop the G and you'll find me. Tonight is Skinamax Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern, where it's a bunch of disgruntled vets and some of our friends. We always try to have some civilian representation. And we're also always doing a Tuesday stream, Vets Talking Tuesday at 7:45 Eastern on Vets Talking. Next, we will have the one, the only Mr. Tom. I said the one and the only. Now I can't remember his damn name. Shit.
YouTubing.
It is already becoming a long day. After this, I'm going to have a couple of beers and I'm going to relax. Yeah, that's what I love about Skinamax Saturday. It's just having a couple of beers and relax, and hopefully I'll remember his name then, and I'll be able to push that out. But yeah, come join us later on Vets Talking. Check out my Star Trek review video. It is blowing up right now on YouTube. Also, I covered a very interesting topic recently with the Ohio train disaster, and the fact that there was a movie filmed in the same damn town as where that train accident happened, and the movie was about the exact same scenario where a train derailed and dumped a bunch of chemicals all over the place. The same fucking place they filmed that movie, and was on the stream just a year ago. So yeah, check that video. That's very interesting too. But yeah, if you're a veteran out there, definitely join us. But even if you're not, you don't have to be a veteran, because Vets Talking is, in fact, for everybody. All we ask is that you just don't get butt hurt. But you've been warned.
Nice. And Sheila is definitely stopping by. She said it sounds spicy. I think you got a new subscriber there, buddy.
Look forward to seeing you there, Sheila.
Thank you so much. Next
and
up
also
is...
we just hit 100 subscribers today, by the way. So that's a celebration.
Congratulations.
Our 100 subscriber day. Yes.
Congratulations, dude. That is incredible. Guys, if you have not subscribed to Soldier Spirit, send out a link to his channel. Thank you guys so much. Next up is Mr. Tickletron.
I really do need those quote hands. A new subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
She flustered him. This was what happened in his head when Sheila put the moves on him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's trying to do his outro and
where are you gonna be, brother? Where are you hanging out?
I'm gonna be here.
All right.
I'm gonna be here every Saturday on his channel because I don't have one of my own.
Sounds good. Yeah. See what you do?
Yeah.
See what you do?
Okay,
You're already in trouble. You've been in here for a half hour and you're a troublemaker already. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thanks so much. And thank you to everybody out there who has been here, whether you were here for 5 minutes or here for the entire stream. Greatly appreciate you. Please look forward to members content that's going to be coming out. Like I said, I'm concentrating on my members content for this channel at the moment because I'm going to finish this book, and it's taking a lot of time and energy. I'm also working a lot and on other things. But I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. Thank you to you, my fellow content creators who are out there, just helping to support another one like yourself. I greatly appreciate that. All of the names in the chat, thank you very, very much. All of the lurkers, I appreciate you watching and hating. Thank every single person who supports an independent creator. Make sure to subscribe to everybody on this channel. And please make sure your favorite 2 or 3 YouTubers or anyone else that is putting out independent books or comics, please make sure to let them know you support them, because that really does help by going to their either videos, liking and commenting, or disliking and commenting if you don't like it, or sharing out links to different projects, Indiegogos, whatever it may be, because that means a lot to people who do not have an industry to support us. We only have each other, and we rise together. And I am telling you right now to wash your hands and wash your ass. Seriously, just wash your hands and wash your ass. It's a fucking clean practice. But be good to each other and suffer no fools. Peace, y'all.
Vaginas in the rain. So many fucks given. Wet ass vagina. Vaginas in the rain. So many fucks.